everybody, it's me, Rocky. Hey, so we're getting ready to do something really fun, really cool. We're gonna make someone's day. They're gonna be a winner, but they don't know it. It's gonna be so cool. Come check this out. Hey, Kennedei Harris, how are you?
I'm doing good. Very
Good,
good. How are you?
good. So I'm Rocky McElhaney, and we appreciate
I'm
you
so
coming on to talk about being a finalist for the scholarship. So we have a pool of applicants across the country that come in every year, and we have a staff, a board that looks at these and narrows them down. And then my wife and I, Penny, we try to pick a couple, two or three finalists to interview personally and get to talk to them and know a little bit more about them before we award the scholarship.
Yes, sir.
Is that okay with you today?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So you've made the first cut, and now there's just two of you left. Okay, are you good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this scholarship is important to me because my uncle was a really, really passionate guy for life.
Yes, sir.
Education major. He taught high school when he got out of college, but then he went on to use a marketing degree to work in the hotel industry. He lived all across the country in every big city. He lived in Hawaii. He lived in Dallas. He lived in Hawaii's a state, not a city, by the way.
Yes.
He lived in Honolulu there. And then he
Oh, wow.
lived in Dallas and Birmingham and Orlando and Louisville and Washington, D.C. I mean, just all across the country doing and he was fierce in his relationships. So he's one of the only people in my family. When you went to visit him, he made sure he turned the TV down, turned it off,
Yeah.
and asked, "How are you? Tell me what's going on." Where a lot of my other family members would say, "Hey man, can y'all keep it down? I can't hear the TV."
Yes,
So
yes, sir.
they weren't interested in that building of a relationship, and he was,
Yeah.
and he had the best stories, and he loved and he lived as hard as he could for like 63 years, and then he was taken too soon. So we named this scholarship after him to honor him, but to also be able to help folks like you fulfill their dreams and live passionately and love fiercely. Okay, so that's what we try to do. So what's all that kind of mean to you?
Living your dreams is very important to me because my father, ever since I was very little, he took me with him. He had his own nonprofit organization, and we helped different families every year during Thanksgiving and Christmas. And his dream, his entire life, was to help anyone, everyone he could. So he taught me that at a very young age, that helping people who are in need is a very important thing to do while you're here. Because if you're not helping, what are you doing? Absolutely. My father taught me to achieve what you want. And then once you receive those achievements, to give back to those who helped you get there. He also taught me to never forget the bridge who brought you over. So I learned that at a very young age, and he instilled that in me, and I still use that mantra to this day. I believe that wholeheartedly, that you are placed on this earth to do good, help anybody, everybody you can, to be that role model for those who may or may not have it. So yes, sir, that's what that means to me.
Yeah, that's great. I understand from reading your papers that you lost your father last year.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, I lost my father in December of 2016, so I know that heartache. How's that impacted you?
It made me have a different perspective on life. Before, I was not very, I wouldn't say caring about what I was doing, but now more than ever, I cherish the moments with my family to a whole different level. I say, put your phones down at the dinner table. I don't want any distractions from our conversations. I think that's very important because um, he taught me that building that relationship with your family is important, and you can carry that throughout your entire life forever. So that means a lot to me that he was able to instill that in me.
That's awesome. That's certainly like Max McElhaney. Putting the phones down at the dinner table is kind of like what he would do for sure. Well, let's talk about
Yes, sir.
something that may be a little bit more happy, and that is going to Spelman. Is that not awesome?
It is. It's a different atmosphere for sure.
Okay. I mean, Spelman is like, you say Spelman and folks know what that is. I mean, that's one of the most historically significant colleges in the country. Talk about going there and your choice and all that and what that means to you to be going to that college.
Yes, sir. So my family is actually generational Spelmanites. My auntie went to Spelman. My cousins went to Spelman. So as I was deciding, I was probably about 13, 14. I was in the car with my auntie and she was telling me all the different things she learned as a Black African-American female at that college. She learned that being united was definitely a very important thing to learn here while you're at Spelman. They teach you all about unity and standing together with similar interests and beliefs. So being here, the atmosphere is absolutely, it's welcoming, it's nurturing. I already have met several people from different walks of life. It's absolutely amazing. It's a very comforting atmosphere for sure to be in.
You already sound like and appear to be a very strong and talented young Black female. I'm assuming that by the time you get out of Spelman, you're going to be a powerhouse. What do you think?
I pray I live up to those expectations. I can only hope to accomplish what the people who before me accomplished. I just hope to live up to their legacies. Absolutely.
Yeah. What are some of your dreams and goals? Talk to me about that.
I've always wanted to be an educator. It's unexplainable when you help somebody. It actually feels better than receiving a gift. It's the fact that I'm giving something that young child can use later on in life.
That's a great answer. There you go. Okay, now, you know I'm a lawyer, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. So have you ever heard the joke, do you know when a lawyer, do you know how to tell when a lawyer is lying?
No, sir, I don't.
When his lips are moving. You get it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you know why that joke is important to this conversation we're having right now?
No, sir.
It's because my whole team has been lying to you. They've been tricking you. You are not a finalist for this scholarship.
Okay.
You are the winner of the scholarship.
Oh my gosh. Mr. Rocky. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Oh my goodness. That when I see you, we're gonna have some words and your team. But I am so honored. Thank you so much. That means a lot. It means so much to me that you guys saw in me, out of all your applicants, something that was just spoke to you. I can't thank you enough, honestly.
We pick these scholarship winners based upon what our heart tells us to do. And our heart told us you are a fantastic young lady and that you deserve this.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for applying, and go out and tackle this year and just, start your legacy. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Rocky. It was a pleasure.